Hey friends, and welcome to the Paparazzi Stars podcast. Here we chat about all things paparazzi. Tips, tricks, suggestions, and weekly challenges. All to help you grow and explode your Paparazzi Accessories business to rockstar success. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of the Paparazzi Stars podcast. My name is Anya, and I am your show host. Today we're going to be talking about drawing slips, how to use them, and why you should use them. So you're doing parties and you're doing events to meet new people. That is awesome. But now what? Let's talk about what drawing slips can do for you and for your paparazzi business. Now, before we get into that, if you need the resources that we're going to talk about today, which trust me, you're going to want to get your hands on them, the call image or the notes from today's call, head on over to paparockstars.com/drawing-slips. And that is where you're going to find all of that super cool stuff just for you. Again, that's paparockstars.com/drawing-slips. Now, that call image that I was just talking about, it's a super simple one today, but it is pretty cute. It's an enter to win, and it's like a sign. You can print that out and use it on your drawing slip box, or you can put it on your online parties, use it in your social media. It's there for you. Just go grab it, and you can use it however you want. Now, let's jump into the training for today. When you are at parties and events, chances are you will be too busy to ask everyone if they are interested in having a party or joining your team. Or sometimes a guest might be a little too nervous to tell you. They might not mind writing it down though for you to see later. Drawing slips, they are a must have. I'm going to say it again because that's important. Drawing slips are a must have. But how do you use them so that you get the most out of them? First, when your party guests are ready to check out, before you grab their shopping baskets and start to bag and count their items, just hand them a drawing slip and a pen and simply say, "Could you fill this out for me, please?" This does a few things. Number one, it gets you the guest's information, including their address and their phone number. Number two, it lets you easily see if they want to host a party or join your team. And then third, it collects their information for future sales and contacts, and it kind of builds your customer base. Now, sometimes guests will fill out the top part and leave the questions at the bottom empty. You can simply look at this and ask them the questions and then mark the card yourself. It just takes 1 second. You can use the drawing slips for an actual drawing for a free item, or just use them for informational purposes. It's totally up to you. As an added layer of customer service, you can actually send a thank you card to the guests who attended the party and helped support their friend. Since you have their address, you might as well use it, right? Now, at events, it's kind of helpful to have a drawing box. It's available in your back office for $7.99. It is gorgeous. Black and pink. It's got the paparazzi emblem on it. And you can even get drawing slips with those. I like to set this on the outside of my booth near the aisle where it will attract the attention of people passing by. I also like to put a sign on it saying enter to win a $20 gift card or something like that, because people don't want to fill out their information and put it into the drawing box unless they know what they're going to get. Now, also have some pens and a pile of the drawing slips ready so that they can fill it out really easily. At events, it's easy to get busy with helping people pick out jewelry, checking out people, talking to customers. It's just really easy to be busy so that you don't have time to visit with every single person that comes by. Or maybe it's a killer event and there's just so many people. Not a problem. That's what the drawing slips are for. It's a great way to get the information of people so that you can go ahead and talk to them later. Now, after your party or event is when you can use your Big Mac calls. That's another call. We talked about that. Be sure and head over to the website to check that out. You can listen to the recording, read the show notes, but that is you're going to want to listen to that. And that is what's going to help you grow and explode your business. Now, a few things that I like to have on my drawing slips are their name, their address, their phone number, their email address, because then you can put them on their customer newsletter. And then I like to put the following questions. Would you like to earn some free jewelry by hosting a party? Would you like more information about joining my team? And sometimes I like to have an "Are you over the age of 18" question just because you want to know if a kid is filling out a drawing slip. I have gone and called like 14-year-olds before and asked them when they're ready to host their party or when they're ready to join my team because they've marked that on their drawing slips. And yeah, it sounds like fun to them, but they're not allowed to. And then when you're calling, their mom is like, why are you calling my child? It gets awkward. So that's a good question to put on there too. One of the things that I think is genius on some of these drawing slips, like genius, is an I could be bribed option. That looks like this. The question that says, would you like to get free jewelry by hosting a party? There's a yes, there's a no, and then there's an I can be bribed option. Not a maybe, but an I can be bribed. Maybe to me is too wiggle woggle, too indecisive. Sometimes people just put that because they want to be into more consideration for the drawing. The I can be bribed option, on the other hand, means that if there is a sale going on consultant kits, that's the person that you want to call. That's the person you want to talk to if they click the I could be bribed into joining your team option. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to actually bribe them, but it does mean when there is something above and beyond the regular consultant kits, that's when you're going to want to give them a call and stay in touch with them. Now, for hosting a party, if they click I want to be bribed, then you can say, hey, this month I am offering double hostess rewards. That means instead of just getting one piece for hosting your party, you get two, and 2 free pieces for each 10 items that sells at your party. That's bribing her. She doesn't have to know that that's, sometimes it happens in paparazzi. That's double hostess rewards month. Or you can just choose to do that on your own. Or you could even just do 2 free for hosting and then the 1 for each 10 pieces that sell. It's totally up to you, but you do know when they click that I can be bribed option that they're open to it. They just need a little extra incentive. So that is why I love that. Some people need a little encouragement to book a party, or they like to buy jewelry when there's a special or an incentive. That's okay. It's good to know that people aren't a solid no. They just need that little extra boost. That is something I love about the I can be bribed option. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you on drawing slips. There's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to drawing slips, but they will be the thing that you can use at events, at home parties to grow and explode your paparazzi business. And that's why it was essential that we talked about it today, even though it's not something that we can talk about for a half an hour. Now, your challenge for today: get your system for your drawing slips planned, set up, and ready for your next party or event. It is easy, right? So now do it right now. The resources that I have for you today, I told you that they were coming, so here they are. There are 3 different drawing slips that I have set up on the Papa Rockstars website for you to use. It is in the show notes with this call, the links for all 3 of them. You can use one of them, you can use all 3 of them, totally up to you. Go check them out, find which one you like the best, print, copy, cut, bam, you're done. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for listening in. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.